I don't think anything changes in terms of the process. The process remains the same throughout everything, but the standard rises. So, we just want to kind of lean on the things that have gotten us here.
How important is it to you?
It's football. I got a bounty on me every week. I go out there on the field, so go out there and just play my game. Whatever happens, happens.
You mentioned to us last week that you have played through injuries before. What does it take from a mental standpoint to prepare yourself for that?
Get it done. Yeah, I think I think it's simple. Just going out there and doing what you've been doing all year. Going out there and doing what you've been doing all year, having the same approach. We've always had a focused approach, a laser-focused approach, a process-oriented approach, a diligent approach to what we're doing, so nothing changes. Obviously the quarterback gets a lot of attention, and I think every quarterback in the league has a bounty on them in a sense, to stop them, so.
I guess you would say that they know us well and we know them well. You know the personnel really well. You know the schemes really well. And so there's advantages and disadvantages to both ends of that. And so, again, you go through your process. You have a process for everything. You got a process for a Monday night game. You got a process for a Thursday night game. You have a process for the second or third time that you play a team that you're trying to go through in that matter. But, it's familiarity and that can be both good and bad because it's not like we're just familiar with them. They're familiar with us as well. Yeah, same thing. I'm going to tell you, he's better today than he was 2 weeks ago, right? And he's continuing to get better, and he feels good. I'll let him tell you how he feels. But looking forward to seeing him go out there and practice today and go through everything today.
Nick, the record's pretty good.
Yeah, it helps me manage the game better, in my opinion, and it helps me be involved with the defense. I don't want to look down at my call sheet, and I'm going through and I'm doing that at times, but I want to make sure I'm there with the defense and saying whatever I need to Jonathan or the players, and same thing with special teams. If I need to talk to a ref, if I need to, managing the game's the biggest thing, though. That's my job as the head coach, is to manage the game. And again, everybody does it a little bit differently. I get it, and what works best for us is that I do it this way, so that that's where we are. I think we like our process of how we're going. Again, we're always trying to tweak it and make it better. But I got great coaches that I'm able to lean on there, and Shane's doing a great job of calling it. We like the process and the way it's going, and so it's worked out well for us.
Someone like Hurts.
Yeah. Well, shoot. The good thing is they got a lot of reps versus a guy like Hurts. So Jano Jones is dangerous in the pocket. When he gets out of the pocket, he's really playing really good football. He's continuing to get better. Hats off to him and that coaching staff for allowing that to happen. But that's one thing you always are appreciative of, is that these guys, the two practices that we had last week, because Jalen he may not have thrown, but he still practiced last week. And then, all the training camp practices, all the good versus good periods, they've had to defend a quarterback with that ability to scramble. And so we feel like we got a lot of good reps at it, but, we know also that, that he obviously how dangerous he is and how good we're going to have to be to do the things we need to do to be successful in this game against Daniel.
Last one, folks.